What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Nocturnal, and today I have a new series coming from you guys. We are going to take a look at and dig in deep for New York City. All right, the mecca of the world, the best city on all the land, and let's get into it because there is tons to talk about when it comes to New York. We're going to start off today, though, with talking about Marquee. Marquee Nightclub is a staple of New York City. It's been around forever. All right, it's been around for so long. Everybody knows that name. It is brought to you by Tao Group, so you already know that it is going to be a vibe. Let's start things off with talking about dress code because that's what I know most people are interested in. The dress code for Marquee. All right, depending on the day, the dress code kind of switches. It's not that they won't allow you in. It's just what most people are dressed like during those days. On Friday and Saturdays, that's more or less their EDM nights. So the dress code for that is usually you see the men in collared shirts, blazers, some sweaters, you know, sports jackets, some people in suits, you know, very financial district-y for the men. That's more or less how they look. They look like bankers. That's pretty much the best way to say it. And the women, it's dresses, some jeans, some heels, you know, nothing really super out there, but just they look nice and they look pretty trendy. All right, but on the Wednesday party, it's something a little bit different. Women tend to wear really nicer dresses. Their clothing tends to be a little bit better. Seems like they're more fashionable, I guess is the best way to say it. That's where you see the mix up with the high boots normally. They might layer different things, especially since New York, layer like leather jackets with things. You know, just a wide variety of stuff, but it's a whole lot more trendy and it's a whole lot more fashion-based, I would say, for the women, i.e. example here. And for males, it's their open format night, so you do tend to see more people from a more diverse background. So you got streetwear, you got designer, you have some people in collared shirts, not as many as you would think, or as many as you would see on a Friday or Saturday, but it's just a wide variety of people, and so their clothing kind of like encompasses that, embodies that. So just make sure you look nice, and I'm sure you'll get in. Now, Fridays and Saturdays, as I said before, are usually your heavy EDM nights. They bring out some of the best EDM DJs, some of the best talent will spin and play at Marquee, so make sure you check the bill for that. And on the Wednesday is the open format night, and sometimes they bring out hip-hop acts on Wednesdays. Sometimes it's just one of the hottest DJs in New York City spinning a multitude of different things, from hip-hop to a little bit of EDM to a little bit of pop, just a little bit of everything for everybody. And that personally is my favorite night to go, is their Wednesday party. The vibe that you can expect is a very, very, I want to say a very different vibe. It is a table spot for sure. So you don't need a table to get in, but the way that the party is set up and curated, as a dude at least, you need a table. Because if you don't have one, you kind of feels like you're on the outside looking in. Since we're touching on tables, you can pay cover. Cover isn't too bad. It really depends on the night. It depends on the doorman's discretion. And it also depends on who is playing for how much you are going to pay. It can be sometimes as little as $40 for a guys, and it could go up a little bit higher, or it may be table only for really coveted events. So let's talk about Marquee's Marquee Night. See what I did right there? Give me a thumbs up for that, especially if you're not a hater. Really helps the channel grow. But they have some of the best after parties for like big things, like the Met Gala, I believe, was this year, or was the VMAs? It was one of those. But that was hosted at Marquee. Tons of anybody was there. Impossible door. It was a long line of a whole bunch of people who didn't get in. That is what sometimes happens at Marquee. They threw an all-white party to end summer this year as well. They kind of do that every year, and it was an absolute movie, as you can see right here. It was tons of people. It was a lot of energy. It was great. If you guys have any questions about Marquee, please leave me a comment or DM me on Instagram. I will leave my socials in the link below. That'll be probably quickest if you want the quickest response, if you're going to be in town, or you just have some overall questions. Let me know what you guys do think of Marquee if you have been there. My name is Mr. Nocturnal, and until next time.